Good afternoon. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate para sa inyong return demo. The sequence during your return demo para mausara. Okay? As you can see, this is hospital bed. I understand you already have sa lecture ninyo part sa hospital bed. No? This is the head part, the foot part. Okay? So, nga rin mga lever. Okay? Ini siyang usa din sa head part. Ang sa tunga is the up and down. Okay? And then, ang duckling, which is provided lang. Okay? Provided, it should be there, but currently it's not available. But it should be there. That's why we use the term provided. Okay. So, provided, kini siya na-address sa foot part. Okay? The importance is, depende sa procedure that we need to elevate. Ang head part, ang foot part, or the entire bed. No? In this case, when we are doing bed making, we need to elevate para sa comfortable working position for what? Whose safety? Sa provider para body mechanics, no? Okay. Now, I understand some of you here already experience how is it kanang na I return demo. Okay? So, in any procedure that you are going to do, what are the 6 guidelines that we need to remember? 6 guidelines. Number 1, communication. So, unsay naa sa communication?
Introducing yourself, introducing the activity that you're going to perform,
okay.
and greeting.
Yes. Communication, doctor's order. Like kung naa mo i-perform ng procedure, doctor's order. Number 2, identify the patient, introduce yourself, and inform the patient of the procedure, and then inform the patient of what is going on. Kung asa na mo, that's part of communication. As well as, you need to ask the patient as to, kumusta man ko? Kung sa may imuhang gibati, no? Before and after the procedure. Purpose is, yes, to establish rapport and to establish trust with patient. At the same time, to gain patient's cooperation. Okay? Una, wag yung procedure nga, udiritso lang ta. No? Always identify yourself. Mama ko si Joy. Ako imong caregiver karon. And then, magligo ka. No? And then, unsay atong kunan? Do not give her name. Okay? So, ask her name. At the same time, get the arm and check sa bracelet. Kung mao yun, ang SO da ito, inyong ligo. Diba? Okay, that's number 1, communication. Next, unsa man?
Identify the patient.
Nasa communication to. Next, guidelines.
Privacy.
Okay, privacy. Kay magligo man ta. Privacy. Close the door. Kung ward siya, close the curtains. Okay? And then, pwede mag-excuse ang SO. But if it is not possible, then privacy. In this case, we are using bath blanket. Magligo ta, not exposing any body parts sa ato ang patient. Okay? So, privacy, what
Safety.
else?
Safety.
Okay, safety ni patient, safety nato nga healthcare provider. Safety ni patient, unsa man? Side rails up. Safety ni provider is you can
PPE.
proper body mechanics at the same time you can elevate the bed to a comfortable working kanang imuha. Okay? Para dili bubos dili sa taas. Comfortable working position. Okay, next to safety. Another safety is lock. Magkuan ka, naisbog ang bed. So, lock ang iyahang caster wheels. No? Tawag ani caster wheels na arasad ni siya brake. Okay? And then, side rails niya. Okay. So, aside from that, we already have communication, privacy, safety, unsa pa? Uy, gatong naka
Prepare the materials, no?
Infection
Infection
control.
control.
Right, lagi ng 6 guidelines. Bisag unsa nga procedure kanang 6, always bear in mind hangtod sa assessment.
Communication,
Ha? Si
privacy,
assessor mo,
safety,
suwat anang 6 guidelines. It's up to
Infection
you nga mo
control.
apply. Okay, infection control. Mauna nga, ano man, make sure na, yes, aside from that, you already also have your
PPE.
PPE. Okay? Infection control unya when providing bed bath. Naasay guidelines that we need to follow. Okay? Working from top to bottom or from head to toe, or we call that cephalopodal. Okay? Less dirt to dirty part. Okay? So, muna, isa sa infection control. Okay? You also have your PPE. That's another guidelines. Where are your PPE? So, in this case, gloves, apron, mask, funnel. Okay? So, pila na nakabuo? Yeah. Communication, comfort, safety,
Privacy.
PPE, privacy, and infection control. O no, malagi. Okay. Ikha. 6 na. Okay. So, in ani ni ang scenario ha? In ani ni ang scenario nga nung mag bed making ta. Patient, either naayo i-discharge or mag postmortem, and then you will clean the room. Kuha. Communication, safety, privacy, PPE, comfort here. That's why mo, asta, kumusta man ka, ma'am, sir, okay lang atong pamati. At the end of the procedure, you will ask.
Number 2 na.
Okay?
Comfort.
Sa tanan na nga procedure ha, mobilization, child care, I understand, humana mo child care. Anong wa mo anak? Ha? Child care. Naagi hapon na. Bahalag bata na mo provide privacy gihapon ta. Okay? Warm the environment, kanang comfort. Remember? Warming the environment, that's comfort ni baby. The same here, we need to warm the environment kay magligo ta. Okay? So, scenario. Okay? During the assessment, kung bed making, basin o kudaritso ra mo bed making. No. The assessor will listen sa inyong introduction. Okay? Before mag-make sa bed, make sure that you already clean the environment. No? Maglimpyo mo, manilhig mo, mag-map, and then check the cabinet. Sa side cabinet, o wala ba'y nabilin. Okay? And then sa overhead cabinet, okay? Inyong i-check, o wala ba'y nahabilin. Now, if you found out nga naay daghang magamit, now you need to segregate unsay nahabilin. Okay? Naay mga tissue paper, naay mga attachment, needles, syringes. Okay? If you see mga valuable items, money, where will it go?
So,
Wala na.
ay, wala na.
Nurses station. Okay? Naay mga kwarta, mga nangahabilin nga tambal, nurses station. Now, if you see tissue paper, sponges, cotton, where will it go? Unsa nga trash can? Unsay color?
Yellow.
Yellow. Part of infection control, adto na ilabay sa yellow, which is infectious. Now, ang trash can sa hospital na anay color-coded. No? You will find there the yellow, the green, and the black. Okay. So, ang green is what? Ikaw mo may malimpyo ra ba? So, everything na inyong ginalimpyo, all the ways, will go to the corresponding stricto ang hospital anak. Oh, that's part of infection control. Okay? So, after ninyo na-clean, na-check na ninyo ang kuan. You take note ha, you have your tickler. Document unsa na inyong na kit-an ug asa na indoors. Okay? So, inyo ang kuan aniha kay manglimpyo pa man mo, you have your gloves. Okay? So, now adto na ta sa bed. Provided clean na ang environment. Kay what if mga kuan diri ang linens. So, dapat una ang limpyo ang surroundings. Okay? Disinfect, no? Check. Kini. Disinfect. Okay? Mag-disinfect ta everything nga possible gipanghikap ni patient. That would include the bed frame. Kining bed frame. Okay. What do you use to disinfect? To disinfect, of course, the disinfectant. The most common, you have the Lysol. No, mga Domex. Kana. So, disinfect the bed. Check again kung naay nahabilin. Okay? And then air. Saan ang air? Pahungawon. Okay. This is not the ideal bed mattress. Okay? The ideal hospital bed mattress is covered with synthetic na leather or leather. Why? We need to disinfect. No, kini siya okay lang ni sa balay. That's why sa atong home management, remember, we are using this type of mattress. How do we clean it? We vacuum and then air gihapon and then turn to sides every 3 hours, 3 months. Okay?
3 hours to be
Like we should like every 3 hours. 3 months. Oh, management. Wala mo na. Muna ang bed na ay 3 nga, January, February, March. Nya, April, May, June sa pikas. July, August, September, October, November, December. Guide. Muna every 3 months. To prevent para even ang bed. To prevent from sagging. Ha? Kay bahalag, magsige mo badminton din ha. Malevel na gihapon. Okay? So, every 3 months. Now, going back sa hospital bed. So, munang makadisinfecta. Before na to i-bed made, dapat i-disinfect. Infection control. Okay? So, provided humanag disinfect. Understood nga, inyo nang gitangtang inyong gloves para limpyo. Okay? Always remember, before you get your supply, unsay unang buhaton? It's there in your demo sheet. Wash your hands. Then you prepare the equipment. Now, ang akong i-prepare karon for unoccupied and then later occupied. So, duha ka set ang ako i-prepare. Kaya para inikuhuman, nakog bed bathing and then mag-change ko og occupied bed. Okay? What is the difference? Unoccupied, occupied. Unoccupied, of course, walay pasyente. Sayon ra jud kayo na. Okay? Occupied, na ay pasyente. A bit challenging, but not so hard. Okay? So, provided, humana, no? Na air na, ready na. Check na ninyo, limpyo na tanan. Okay. Pinakauna nga sheet ibutang is called
Bottom sheet.
bottom sheet. Always remember nga ang nag-touch sa patient is the good side. So we will use the term good and the bad side. Ha? Okay. So kung sige. Mag-fold ta. Now there is a different way to fold. Okay? I'm going to show you. This is the larger hem. Okay? The larger hem and dire usa is, if you can see this, the shorter hem. Okay? So the larger hem adto sa head part and the smaller dire. Okay? So this will be unoccupied. So bottom sheet is good side up. No? Kaya mo umay mo touch sa patient. So we will term this as good to good. I-simplify na rin na kay we are using simpler form kay Unlike kung medical, good. So in this case, okay, always remember, you need to fold kung asa ka nga side. Because when making bed, we work on one side. To, save time, effort, para madali ta, systematic. Okay, now this is, tanaw na to, no? Larger hem. Anya, ang kining tinahian is the bad side. Okay? So, kung mag-fold tag bottom sheet, good to good. Okay? So, since naadiri akong working area, why is it important nga dili lang ka isag asa? Because, tanaw ni Testa, kita sad, is kani atong drop. Kana ha? Inig ka assessment. So, naako diri sa right side. So, ang kining opening, naako diri sa right side. Okay?
Kaning opening, makita niyo mawalis. Ang folded, dili magkuhan
Okay.
walis.
Another thing that we should remember is kanang center fold para equally distributed ang linen. So kini siya goes to the center. Okay? So what I mean is kanang drop. For instance, kini ha. Ano man gamay. So naa siya sa center fold, mo ni tan-aw niya drop. When you drop it,
Ay, test daw.
kini ma'am. Yeah, that is the way.
Okay.
Ni isa lang ma'am. Isa lang. Kini. Okay.
Test
You
the way
drop.
we have.
Okay, drop. And because this is what you are going to do sa assessment, no? And then din he mama, amo ra ni siyang i-fold din he. Okay. Just to isa ma'am, like sa testa na ay kung mahugdan mo sa oras, duha. Okay? Pero og wala gani, especially healthcare, this is a major procedure sa healthcare services. Okay? So, kini siya center, folded sa center, and then later, diha pa na siya bitaron. Isa ra ka tao. Okay? So, muna siyang meaning nganong ang folded, ang opening, kung asa imuhang working area, adto sad ang opening so that when you drop, ma-drop siya. Okay? So, this is the bottom sheet. Pilo na, madam.
So test the way niya, the one
Yes.
I taught you earlier, the only difference ang saan sa testa is drop. Pero sa medical
Sa actual sa hospital kay depende man sa institution. Uban gani higot-higot system, okay? Pero kay mag-assessment pa man ta. So arita sa drop.
drop ning ina. So it's easier.
Yes, ma'am. It's easier. Kay there are times na pag healthcare nga major sila ra gyud na mo perform. So I folded it halfway and then another fold. And then ano yun? Okay, half. Drop, ice drop. Okay, so this is the bottom sheet. Okay, after the bottom sheet is your rubber sheet. Okay. So, the same gihapon ha. So, you might wonder, nganong green na ay brown. Okay, in other institution, they are particular. So, daytime, nighttime. Okay, so again, mo gihapon ha. Inig-fold na to.
Twice.
Okay, so, kining opening, naaman ta diri sa right, para inig-open na to, drop, na agyapon diri ha. Okay, so, half and half. Next is the draw sheet. Okay. Ang draw sheet, ang good side gihapon tanawon gihapon ninyo ha. Good side mo touch ni patient. Okay. So, kini siya make sure you position the draw sheet ani sa iyahang lubot. The draw sheet that we are using is not the standard size. Usually the draw sheet is half of the blanket because at the same time, that's why it's called draw sheet, because it is the one being used to lift the patient. You roll it, di ba you have it sa inyong BLS?
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3 up or 1, 2, 3 down. Okay? So, this is the muna draw sheet or lift sheet. Okay? So, again, this will touch the patient and then, so, good to good gihapon siya. Okay? So, the same, center fold, ari gihapon ang opening kay ato ang i-drop. Okay?
Ang mutat sa patient.
Good side ang mo touch ni patient. Okay? We already have your bottom sheet, rubber sheet, draw sheet, and then your top sheet or your blanket. Now, ang mo touch sa patient, di ba good side? So, when we fold the blanket for unoccupied, lahi ang atong pag-fold sa blanket kung occupied. So, I will fold the blanket for unoccupied. So, unoccupied, wala patient. So, the same. Kuan gyapon. Vertical. So, bad to bad. Ganiha, good to good. Kini ra siya bad to bad.
Bad din siya.
Baldoy. Unoccupied.
Unoccupied. Bad to bad. Bad, ma'am. Kay ang good unya mo touch man ni siya tanong side. So bad to bad. So wala ni siya larger hem or smaller hem kay puros ni cute hem. Okay? The same opening here, ha? Kung asa inyo ha working area.
Bad to bad. Top sheet.
Apple, drop pa dyan sa mesa.
Drop diya po ni. Ice drop diya po ni.
Appreciate
Daily, they can drop.
And then you have your, what is this?
Underpad.
Underpads or the incontinence pad. Okay? So, same gyapon. Ari man po mag-una tuloy, no? Okay? And then, sa ibabaw is your, you have your pillow and your pillowcase. Okay, unlike sa home management, okay lang nga yan na. Pero sa hospital, dili pwede. Okay? There is kini siya inside
Half.
out, no? Kini siya. Why?
Easy na ipasok.
Okay. So, gunit lang ta dire. Unya, sod. Ya. Bira. Dali
You
pa.
have to make so and then bira na tumoy. Ay,
Yes.
nagsapot mo mag-inyang.
Yes. Kay si Testa, mag-English ra ba na? Okay. Last is kay unoccupied. We still don't know kung ganos siya ma-occupied. So, we need to cover. Cover.
Cover sheet.
Purpose is infection control. No? Para dili siya maabugan. So, naa siya cover. For unoccupied ha, kaya unta kibaw pa. So, atong butangan og
Cover
cover. So, the same for aesthetic purpose, good to good. No? Again, ang bad to bad is
Only the blanket.
the blanket or the top sheet.
Good to good.
Nagkabalintuwang.
Wala.
Drop.
Mga bago na din mo.
Oh, pero dili hapon saban si Mariluna ani kay dili ma window matter o dili.
Ah, gusto ilated.
Batik klase. Slide.
Gamay na ba? Okay. So, we are already complete set for
Unoccupied.
unoccupied. We have here the bottom sheet, rubber sheet, draw sheet, top sheet, incopad, pillowcase, cover. Okay. Now, we are going to prepare the occupied. Occupied. Occupied sa ta. So, bottom sheet. Oh, for ano ni ma'am? Occupied. Para the And when you prepare this, ang una is, anaon to ha?
Balihon, oh. Okay.
Yes. So, for
Easy access
unoccupied.
na.
Okay. Now, so ato ta sa, we will prepare the linens for the occupied. So, naa si patient. Okay? Kini. So, the same, bottom sheet is, unsay pagpilo na to? Good to good, bad to bad. Good to good. Tangin na ninyo G to G, B to B. Alright, i-practice ni you. Actually, you can practice this at home. Na mo yung mga bed. Sin maingon sa mo, nagpanigra mi sa mo
Go daw may habol, miss.
I told them to practice on that.
Yes. Pwede ra.
Kinamin,
So,
couple
good to
yan.
good.
Okay.
So, ari ko sa right. So, naagya po ang opening sa
Para maghabol,
right side.
miss ka lang.
So, kini siya, di na ko ma-determine which is the bigger hem and the small hem. Kay, sorry. But again, on actual practice, kuan ra gid ha, depende ra gid ni sa institution. Okay?
Hindot ko na.
Next, rubber sheet. Ah. So, the same. So, rubber sheet, ang opening din here.
Mm.
And then, good to good. Oh, basta okay lang, basta di ma-touch. So, ato the top sheet. Now, the top sheet for occupied is different. Why? Kaya naamay si patient. So, this is folded crosswise. Crosswise, kay nga no, pag unitan na to ni patient, bitad ka sa soiled linens. Ha? Muna siya nga for occupied, this is crosswise. The same principle gihapon, but to bad. Okay? Parihan siya. Okay? Yeah, crosswise na ni. Okay? Look here.
Good to good.
So, when I fold it, crosswise ha, half,
Good to good.
yeah, fold, drop,
Right side out.
bad to bad,
B to B.
B to B.
Usap pa mo.
Bad to bad, crosswise, and then fold half, and then drop. Yeah. Ari sa likod. Para ang form ani niya W.
W.
Kay para inig pagunit nimo, you can pull easily. Ha? Okay. So, ha?
Pag-fold na to, no?
Kini siya. Di ba?
Second
Fold na
fold.
to. Okay.
Awa ha. Right side out, wrong side in. I-fold,
Drop.
and then i-drop ni siyang open. And then, ang other side is padung taas. Ang first is down, ang second is up. Okay?
So, ang mahitabuan ni, ang kining sa top, mao'y pagunita ni patient. Ang ilawong bitaron ninyo, nganong na ilawom ni? Kay ang, di ba, nag-blanket na si patient. Iyahang gunitan, ang kini o iyahang katong blanket. Kay para, dili makita. Okay? So, iyahan man yung gunitan. Ang usa, kini, inyo nang ipul. So, ano yung natapos to? Wala na tayo cover. Ang magkubera ng pasyente. So, white cover. So, bottom sheet, rubber sheet, draw sheet, cover, and ang Unoccupied. Usa na mag-cover. Okay, but during the assessment, si assessor either magpagawas o rubber sheet or dili niya magpagamit og rubber sheet, Unoccupied lang. At least dinhi atong demo naa ang duha. For you to know, maug gyapon na iyang placement. Ha? So either be quick kung unsay gipagawas ni assessor, maoy inyong i-perform. Usahay wala si rubber sheet, so dapat na ani. Ha? Okay. Usahay sad wala ni the traditional way nga rubber sheet. Ha? At least kibaw mo asa siya ibutang. And then usa man ni atong case. Okay, this is for the occupied. Okay, akong i-balik. Okay, this is the bath blanket. Mag-bed bath man ta. Okay. Kung occupied, during the assessment, usually wala ning bed bath. No? Question ra gyud na ni assessor. Now, if you are asked to change, to do bed making nga occupied, so ang inyong partner wida, go get the kanang bath blanket before you proceed. Kay you will change this or replace this one later with the top sheet or the blanket. Okay? So kini siya the same sa occupied nga top sheet, which is bad to bad niya crosswise. Okay? Kini siya square ni square. So this one bad to bad.
Crosswise.
Crosswise siya, miss.
Crosswise ni pero square man eh.
So either na ni siya.
Basta kuha ko lain.
Hindi ko mali.
Lagi.